or do commit this sin, and to enjoy just being a human being and sexual pleasure. Religion doesn't want to restrict your sexual, desire, your sexual nature. Religion wants to fulfill it. We don't. Religion doesn't want to make society difficult. It wants you, when these urges, you finally notice them, that there is an institution ready and available for you, which is the marriage. And so, that's
even within a marriage, there are limits to what you can and can't use for desires. And there's
what do you want to do in a marriage?
Like anal sex, for example, that's not permissible within a marriage even.
What's the punishment in halachic law for anal?
Well, like I said, in halakha specifically, it's not necessarily wrong. I mean, depending on obviously rabbis. But the point is that yes, religion does to some extent make your life difficult, but that's only because it is easy to indulge in every single desire that you have as a person, and many of these desires may be never negative for yourself or for society as a whole, or for your so yeah, there are restrictions on purpose.
Yehuda on there. He does.
And by the way,
his family history.
No, there's no history of Italy and Morocco.
Well, no. With him, he's I don't know.
He might have some Italian background, but that's not something common for Moroccans. What, Jacob?
No, what's really funny is, actually, it's not one of them. But there are a lot of Moroccan. 1/11 or 9% of Israel are Moroccan Jews. So it is a large population, one of the largest populations for any given one country.
Is the largest Russian? I won't compare you guys. I won't compare any Jews from any part of the world to some of the Muslims that you see in Europe. Because I quite frankly, I think I could be wrong. Go into any Jewish neighborhood, as long as I'm not fucking with anybody, you're gonna leave me alone. Whereas I cannot necessarily say the same thing would happen in some of these Muslim communities.
You're walking around with a lot of stereotypes in your head. Jews can't be.
Although that one's pretty accurate.
I know, but just in general, just listening to this whole conversation.
He hasn't quite decided if his purpose here is to have an actual conversation or to troll.
As we say, even with all these stereotypes, a clock is still right. How do you say a broken clock is still right twice a day?
Well, can you give me an example of let's just say, I don't know, one of the Hasidic communities in Brooklyn where somebody was beaten within an inch of their life is in the.
I think you're one of the top long-term trolls on the app.
The problem is when people have so many stereotypes, you have to actually break down the facts.
Oh my God, Randy, I hate when you say smart things.
I'm sorry, yeah. I didn't say
From the fact that I do think that what Daniel was talking about when I came in this room, I do see. I actually. This is not a troll at all. I do see there being a high likelihood of civil unrest. Possibly, it's going to start in one country in Europe. It's going to fuel the rest of Europe, and it's going to be primarily targeting Muslims and to also so many things that. When it comes to Muslims, the problem with them is that they, in comparison to all other immigrants, they have a way where they're wishing to impose their will upon everybody else. It's almost like it's a sacred duty of theirs. I'm not saying all Muslims, but some of them. They even say this openly. And then there's the predation that you have on the native populations in Europe and how it's just hand waved away. Like it's not a big deal. And people are only going to take so much of it. And I think Europe is going to have a lot of problems, even though they have less immigrants per capita than, let's say, Canada or the United States. Their Muslim immigrants in particular are so antagonistic and willing to mistreat the altruism of these countries in Europe. people in Europe that they're going to just go too far and they're going to get a strong reaction.
Yeah, I mean that is definitely Captain Obvious. Now to get back to the conversation that Daniel was having,
You guys, John Kitover in the room.
Hi, Al. How are you?
oh, thank you. Didn't notice that.
Wait, what did you say?
John Kitover's in the room. I'll give you, John. I'll give you guys enough time to block him before we kick him out. And you will. John. Go ahead and get his thing. Okay, now we can remove.
Our people are taking and that's the issue. We are taking advice from people who think that they are superior to us. Islam can say one thing, but the people who are practicing and promoting it are saying something different. That's the reality. This is facts.
Wait, are you saying that they're not? Okay, I know that the Arabs that are obviously racist towards black people or mistreat black people, they're not. That's why they go Muslim. They're not doing their prayers on time. Because if you're doing your prayers and you're following the rule, you're practicing, you're not gonna mistreat people, right? So are you saying that they're using Islam?
There is that component, but they're just like we come to the West and we are conditioned, right? We learn like this. We learn education here, right? So the conditioning is happening. Arabs that have conditioned us to believe that they are the superior race. So the Islam that
influential and in numbers in the porn industry. And his response was not that it's anti-Semitic to say this or that he denied that Jews are disproportionate in the industry. He said, no, we are disproportionately involved in this industry because we hate Christians, we hate Christ, we think this all sucks.
Okay.
We want to destroy it.
Well, if you said it,
And
must
that's
be true.
his words. I mean, you can't deny that there is a disproportionate influence.
You think Jews hate Christians and hate Christ?
Yes, out of all, I know that.
You think we have a war on Christmas?
I think that's part of it.
Okay,
I
this
think it's much
conversation
bigger than just a
honestly.
war on Christmas. I think that's
You
kind
guys are real fundamentalists over here. I really can't deal with this. It's not a serious conversation.
No, I mean, no, this is actually pretty, like, I've talked to a lot of Jews. I know for a fact that.
And there's a war on
Jews,
fucking Christmas? Give me a break. We don't give a shit.
It's much bigger than just that. I think that's just.
We literally write your Christmas carols. What is your problem? We gave you Christmas carols.
And that's the exact.
We're not warring Christmas.
No, but that's the point, Buttercup, because Christmas carols, 99% of them have absolutely nothing to do with Christ.
Oh,
Now,
it's
if
like
you're
a
writing-
secret, devious plan to
no.
destroy Christmas.
I mean,
You're not getting it.
you're not getting it.
This is
It's
not
like
about
subtle-
Christmas. This is
Yeah.
about again, rabbinic Judaism continuing a tradition which doesn't necessarily have to do with a lot of the modern Jews. A history that involves the rise of Christianity and the Roman Empire and the
Where's Colleague when we need him?
why would
This
you?
is like I don't know. To me, it feels like a hate crime. So
Look, I can explain it to you.
What's a hate crime?
Let me explain.
you're blaming Jews for like Christianity. You're like accusing us. You're attributing way too much evil to people who make up 2% of the population and don't give a shit about Christianity.
Actually, hold on. Jews really do care about Christianity.
But you guys care about us. You think we killed your God? Like you're obsessed with us. We're not obsessed with you.
Let me try to explain it. Let me try to explain it to you from a secular perspective, right? If there was an ideology, okay, that you felt, whether rightly or wrongly so, right, had historically done a lot of injustice against your people or people who think like you, wouldn't you want that ideology to kind of be marginalized and sidelined in some way from mainstream society? Right? Like you wouldn't want Nazism, right, to be like a mainstream thing in America, no?
I mean, it's a political ideology. What do you mean? So who are you talking about now?
No, just answer the question. We'll get to why I'm asking.
If it's harmful for society, no, they probably shouldn't be mainstream.
No, if it's harmful for your specific ethno-religious
That's a religious group? Yeah, obviously. If they...
Okay, perfect. And you'd want that ideology marginal,
Yeah.
but on the backseat, not encouraged, stifled in a way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, a lot of Jews, wrongly so in my opinion, but they do think this, do view Christianity as like, Christians kill Jews, Christians hate Jews.
No, in America? When was the last time Christians killed
Christianity
Jews?
has been oppressive, like from the perspective, like especially all these pogroms in Europe and crusades.
Years and years ago, but not recently.
Well,
Recently, Jews and Christians are lined up in their...
Well, one could accuse a lot of the Nazis of being like.
Exactly. People say Nazis.
I don't even know what you're talking about. This is like some weird conspiracy theory. The Jews in America don't consider Christians to be threats to them.
Oh, but if they're even yeah, we're talking about just Jews globally, okay? And
Jews globally see Christians as threats? No, I think they see Muslims as threats more.
Historically. And
Like centuries ago, who gives a shit?
No. Historically, we mean up to the 40s. And people still say, oh, the Catholic Church and Hitler at the Holocaust. Even though it's a lie, but, people do say that.
Okay. And so they're intentionally trying to sabotage Christianity.
I'm saying, like you said, if there was an ideology that existed, that was harmful historically to people like you, you kind of want that marginalized on the back burner. Many Jews view Christianity as an ideology that is harmful to Jews historically, so they have an incentive to want it to be pushed on the back burner.
I don't know what book you're reading this from, but it's not my experience of Judaism, and I know a lot of Jews.
That has nothing to do with individual people who belong or come from tradition, families.
This is like a pattern that people look for, and often Jews are the center of those beliefs.
The thing is, you don't, again, which is most Zionists or Jews on this app in general, don't know shit about Jewish history.
I do actually. I've studied Jewish history extensively. Like,
Okay, so from a...
I'm aware of the Spanish Inquisition and like the
Go back to the comment.
From a Jewish historical perspective, who has the vast majority of
Is the book of the Acts of Solomon,
Jewish people?
which
Who
is
has
different
been
from
most
different from
responsible for Jewish
different from
persecution?
Chronicles. There's one.
I don't know. I'm not quantifying it. You're saying are Christians probably over time.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, but that doesn't mean modern Jews see Christians as some existential threat that they need to sabotage Christmas. They're ridiculous. It sounds like a joke.
Listen, you're the one who brought up,
Yeah, because it's something Fox is obsessed with, the war on Christmas, right? And
No. I never said anything about the war on Christmas. And honestly, if you are a Christian, you would understand that Christmas is not our most important holiday. But more importantly, yes, Jews have viewed Christians with hostility for the vast majority of history, and until today, some Christian denominations, specifically apostolic Christians like Catholics, as the most hostile to them. This is why they get along great with evangelicals. Because evangelicals, right, they're some Zionists, and they view evangelicalism, Protestantism in general. This has a long history, about 500 years, of trying to make people less hostile to Jews.
Okay.
So this is why they get along good with specific Christians. So you try to get them away from the church.
Okay.
This is
all right. Well, if that's what you believe, that's fine. I don't know. It's not something we ever talk about.
Actually, there are plenty of rabbis that talk about this.
Even think about it.
Yes. They view.
This is actually like making me dumber. I literally can't.
There are actual rabbis that talk about
It's talking about the threat to.
Yeah. Yes, they view the Christians as evil. They view the Christians as evil. That they are the inheritors of the Roman Empire, and all the sins of the Edomites, the Roman Empire, is bared on by the Christians.
Forget even rabbis.
I really, guys, it's 11 o'clock. I do have work in the morning. Does someone want to take the torch or?
All right, so another reference. First Chronicles 29 and 29.
You gotta go.
Now the
sorry guys. Good night.
First and last, behold, they are Samuel the seed.
Listen, no one here told you anything they can't back up. Like this isn't.
And in the book of Gad the seed. See, there's a lot of
all the way to.
So we can't act like
whatever modern time is.
I understand. I'm talking about modern history. Okay, modern history.
Hear me out. What I'm saying. You ain't
Modern
listening.
history, like World
Okay,
War
you said they
II.
referring to Chronicles.
You could say anti-Jewish sentiment even in America up until like 60s.
By the way, even in America today, the rise of anti-Semitism
Now the acts of David, when they came first and last, behold, they are written in the book of Samuel, one book, the book of Nathan, 2 books, and in the book of Gad the seed, 3 books. And this is in the book of Chronicles. Denied. Next. There's a lot. See, and not trying to be funny, bro. That's the thing that a lot of Gentiles think. Gentiles think that just because they ain't got it, don't exist. They don't think that people got sense enough to hide stuff from them and not give them everything. Or they think when they raid the temples, they find everything. That ain't the case, bro.
It's every year.
Books were named by Greeks.
My whole thing is,
They didn't survive the Chronicles, man.
I ain't gonna, like I said, bro.
And Kings is
I'm not even arguing with you, bro. I'm giving you. You told me to give you verses. I'm giving you verses. Now, whether you believe the Bible or not, that's on you. I'm just reading to you what it said. So I ain't gonna try to go into the deep.
I know some biblical. Well, okay. Like whose books you're reading. You have this esoteric version where only you know what they are.
I ain't saying only me, cause I ain't alone. You feel? I come from a long line of this stuff.
You believe Moses wrote the Torah?
Bro, we ain't gonna get into no more semantics, cause you looking for something to try to hang me up on. I'm staying with my whole line of things.
No, I'm just trying to figure out, is it?
No, I know what you're trying to do, and I'm telling you my answer, and I'm telling you what I know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say I don't know nothing except for that Daniel, according to the book of Daniel.
Yes. He is suffering. He is suffering,
I
but
don't know nothing. I don't even know my answer.
Yeah, if you can't tell me whether you believe Moses wrote the Torah or not, you're just shaking around.
No, not. It's just I already defeated you. And you just, it's like when you young and you beat somebody. It's like when you young and you beat the fat kid at running, and then the fat kid want to wrestle because you beat it at running. They're like, well, let me try to run. Even though I can probably beat you, I don't want to wrestle. I just beat you at running, bro.
The Acts of Solomon's not missing. It's not ambiguous to what it is.
Okay.
The book, the book's not missing.
I just want to apologize for taking your religion today and revealing to you who Paul is. I kind of feel bad about it.
You did not make a case for why I should believe your shit. In fact, there's no way to do it. It's esoteric. Only you can believe it. You didn't even give me legwork. You tried to. All right, we'll give you credit where credit's due. You made a case for how Paul could be the fucking Antichrist.
It ain't what you said. I'll take it.
But how do I fix all the problems that
you're taking in the back? Well, I thought you said you conceded, and you said you agreed, and now you're taking it back.
Yeah, I know. I said I will concede it. But now, how do we fix all the problems it created? Well, you can't, because it's all esoteric. These books are lost forever and ever and ever. Only the Israelites can do it. Now I can't. So why the fuck would I believe what you believe? Why don't you just go
I'm
back
not trying to get you to believe what I believe. I'm just showing you what the book says. So either you can believe it or you throw away the book. Because even if you don't believe me, you still got a half-finished book, because that would make Daniel and who you say you believe in Jesus a liar, because that means the abomination of desolation didn't come. That's what that
God did come, but the temple was destroyed to the ground. It's not there anymore.
So did that happen 7 years after Jesus died?
70 AD.
Okay, but that means that don't fit.
The part you left out about the 77s.
No, I didn't left out. That's why I started.
No, you started 27. That's the 20.
No, I did not. You didn't listen. Hold on, then you lying. Then I'm gonna start all over and ruin you again in front of everybody else. So I started.
Bullshit.
Being drunk is a cardinal sin as a devoted Catholic, as you say you've already you don't cardinal sin anymore.
What does that even mean?
And you know, Pepe is.
It means it's a really bad sin. It means the other thing is not
Pepe, if you're a true
Hold on, Yaakov, you can Google the difference between cardinal and venal sins.
Venal?
Venal.
Maybe they have a bishop's sin.
We back.
Which Catholic really called you her venal sin?
No, I was always, to Catholic women, I was always a cardinal sin.
Oh.
And to Muslim women, I was the reason they were going to jihad.
Oh, I spelled it right.
Basically, like, I'm trying to figure out how to put it in layman terms. Like you separate yourself from God.
Oh wow, there's 10 venal sins.
Yeah, no. And
All right, guys.
I'll give you a question.
You know, people have sex, they spell, oh my God. But Muslims have sex, and they go, oh Allah.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds cool.
That sounds like Jesus orgasm. It's like,
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
I have heard
that's the Jewish people. Wait, what?
I see Fatima fucking Farouk and screaming, oh Muhammad.
Wow, these venal sins sound pretty difficult.
Which one?
Gluttony. That sounds pretty
I'm
difficult.
going to hell. I'm going to hell, Yaakov. I don't know what else to say.
Okay, so gossiping, you're right up there. Okay, you got that one down. Trivial lies, you got that one down, Pepe. Disobedience to parents, can't talk to that. Losing one's temper.
Disobedience to parents and losing one's temper, going to hell for all of these. I'm just going to hell.
No, it just says going to hell.
God?
Venal are like the weaker one.
Unless you're an immortal sin.
Masturbating is far worse than flashbang.
Yes, as while powerful, do not sever one's
Well, how can you prove?
or lead to eternal damnation.
I'm masturbating. I'm going to hell.
It's all arbitrary, Jesus. That's why you're not a Catholic.
Jesus is God.
How can you prove there is a heaven or hell? That's a human construct. That's not a God construct.
Unless it is a God construct.
Jason, you as
That
a
can't be a God construct. You can't make a construct out of
Okay,
anything.
Jason, prove it's not a God construct.
Well, can you reason with God?
Jason, you're a very bad Mexican who's not falling in line with the Catholic Church.
Does God respond back?
Whether or not, first of all, yes, according to the scripture.
I can't trust the scripture. It says that's a man-made influence. Sorry.
I mean, that's your choice. At the end of the day, you also fail the test of being able to prove.
We're going to take
You're not from God, right?
You're not God.
Prove that I'm not.
Do I have to actually?
God is just a name.
Jason, you're walking a fine line. Yeah, I can prove it right now. What am I thinking?
Why do I need to know what you're thinking?
What do you
No,
say you're
I can prove you're not God because I can throw you out of this room.
If you do not strike die by lightning, you are not Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Hello, Leslie. I didn't even know
I guess I'm alright. What's going on here?
Annoying people being annoying, some of which are our friends.
Who's this?
What do you think? Which are friends that are annoying? Jacob, if I wanted to name them, I would have done it.
Yeah, I'll find out my own way.
He's Pepe and Jason.
See what happens when a mouse does.
I would never refer to you as my friend.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
My point was, I want to make sure I wasn't an annoying category. No, not you, Jacob. Stop being Dave.
I'm surprised to find you like that. I'm happy though.
Now you're annoying me. Because you're worried that you're the one that's annoying me. Now I'm annoying me.
Now he's annoying.
Leslie's annoying you?
Leslie.
No,
I stop here. They want me here. Trust me.
You guys check your tent. Welcome. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Why did David leave? Jesus, I just said the Lord's name in vain. That's his fault.
Oh, he's a pussy.
He's going to hell with me.
He's a pussy. He's definitely going to hell with me. Tonight was not supposed to be a drinking night, but you guys drove me to drink.
Do you guys believe in hell? Is it true you guys don't believe in hell? Or
We don't believe in the same hell in the way that you describe.
Our hell has a sentence that we can end.
it's not eternity in fire and shit.
That's not exactly correct. At least if you're talking to a Catholic. I know what you're referring to, but that doesn't actually line up with their hell.
Got it.
That lines up with their purgatory.
Wait, purgatory is the worst you guys can get?
It's not. We don't call it.
Not exactly. No, yes, we don't call it purgatory. I said that lines up with their purgatory.
I'm gonna tell you.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, we believe in
No, he's not helping.
There's so much Jesus in this room.
It's just in a way. We don't have this notion of hell.
No, hold up. The Jews believe in
I mean, we do, but not in the way that the Christian. So, by the way, Christianity doesn't have the Christian notion of hell either. That didn't come from their scripture. It didn't come from any of their councils. It came from a fucking book, from a Greek book. The entire idea of what Christians think hell is came from, what the hell was the name of that book? Help me out, Hell.
Dante's Inferno.
Dante's Inferno, yes, thank you.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be burning
for the smart Mexican.
And ours is a title, not a person.
Well, it's also a person, Yago.
Well, it's just, but it's not like the.
I mean, not a person, it's an angel. It is an angel.
Right, but it's not like the devil, like big, like you would.
I mean,
think of.
it is. He just has a far more limited role. It's the same purpose, more or less, but it's a very limited role. So the simplest way to explain what hell is to a Jew would be to tell you, Pepe, have you ever been camping?
Nope.
On a cold night? Okay, well, imagine you were camping on a cold night, and there's a fire in the middle of your campsite, but there's also a fence around the fire that keeps you, let's say, 25 feet away from the fire. That's hell for Jews.
Why is Jesus being stingy, son of a bitch?
No. So, like,
I'm just
for
kidding. I don't
Jews,
believe Jesus. I know. I'm sorry.
for Jews, the idea of hell is just simply being far from God. Just like it would be difficult and painful to be far from the fire on a cold night while camping, it's difficult to spend eternity far from God.
Luckily, unless you've been a really, really bad boy, you get to come back to the fire.
Should I make an announcement?
Yeah.
Sure.
For the pervert downstairs?
Only if it's false, Rafi.
No, it's all correct. Guys, if you like the content that you're listening to, please donate all your money to John Kitover. His address is all the checks. Please send to 555.
Rafi, I don't think this is a good troll because if it's actually he loves it.
I don't think that works anymore.
Just say, if you like the content, like, send a photocopy of her ass to the address.
Send some Apple gift cards.
Could be somebody else.
Send him.
Nah, it's not. I dropped the little.
I know it is.
Yeah, I said it.
It's not slippers, is it?
Also, Jeff, John wishes you all the best in your divorce.
I did divorce myself.
Rich,
You're so fucking dumb.
Rich, you friended me. You see, I thought I was sneaky using a Russian, a name with the
You like that?
Everyone knows the
Cyrillic
real
alphabet.
You like that?
You're a sneaky little fucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a link for John and every one of Jeff's rooms around.
Hold on, I'm just curious, Rich.
I've always talked shit about you, Rich.
Hold on.
Back to your cocksuckery again.
All right, Rich, are you Jewish? Are you halakhically Jewish? Because I think you said something along those lines that you're.
The last practicing Jews in my family is my great grandparents.
Oh.
It's another enemy.
So that means no.
No, actually, your rabbi says otherwise. He says, yes, technically you are a Jew, but you're still an asshole. So
If he was on
I mean, I agree with the latter of the statement.
Yeah, I would fix something.
Assuming we believe you in the first place.
Yeah, I don't care.
Do we need to fix something, Jeff?
Ew, I hate that.
What would we fix? I mean, it's fine. Yeah, we can fix it. I don't know.
He's a
No, he's not. Needs to be there.
Rich doesn't bother me.
Yeah, no, I'll just be there.
Oh, okay, right.
And so will John, with all this holding down. All in anonymous, so you can't kick him.
Right. On the other exciting news, guys. Rafi 8. Rafi will be happy. Rafi needs to smoke a
Rafi 9.
Rafi needs to smoke a joint. Why is Rafi talking about himself in second person?
Me
Technically third, but we love you.
But hey, I'll smoke with you.
Talking to myself as a second.
I don't leave a friend smoke alone.
What do you mean third? There's no three people. There's two. It's me and the person I'm talking about.
How you doing, Rash? You alright?
I'm fucking great. Okay, guys. I need Ruth's help.
It's time for Billy Bong Thornton.
Great name.
Billy Bong Thornton.
I love it. Isn't it Bong, obviously?
Don't you remember watching Dazed and Confused?
Yeah. Do you have any pieces at home that are named?
Any pieces?
Yeah, like pipes, bongs.
Oh yeah.
And BB-8, the Phoenix, Sir Igbar, all
I
kinds
have
of stuff.
pipes, an ice bomb.
Yeah. But do they have names?
Oh no, I haven't
Say,
named
hey,
them.
go get the
If I give them a
Frankenstein.
name, that means I have a relationship with them.
Ah.
I'm a tyrant I like to use them.
You wanna tell me, Jason, he never stuck it into one of those bongs?
No, Rafi, I know that's how you pipe clean yours, but I mean, hey,
I'm not allowed to have bongs anymore.
Why would you
did you get it stuck in there for a while? Is that what happened?
Kind of.
Well, if you put your lips on it, why not? Fuck.
Imagine going to the ER with that. I needed something thin enough to get it that little small hole.
This is why God reminded me I needed a Moldovan Russian, a degenerate. For how much better I'm not doing.
Jason, were you raised Catholic?
No, he was raised the racist.
Dad, yeah, that's true, Rafi. I was raised to be a winner, and I'm
Amazing.
What, the racist people are winners?
fuck yeah.
In Mexico, they're the winners. To be fair, they are the winners.
That is kind of racist.
No, fuck you. You're a Peruvian. This is not a conversation for you.
No. He identifies as white.
Well, anytime people have to claim a particular race, they're dividing themselves. I don't have to claim that.
In the great words of Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last.
Exactly.
That is what they say.
I gotta say, the joint I'm smoking tastes like Hubba Bubba.
You're a couple.
How many hectares of land does your family own in Peru, Mr. David?
I'd like to answer that question.
They own Peru.
The real question, Pepe, is how many guys named Hector does his family own in Peru?
I think his family might actually be owned by those people.
Wait, hold on a second.
I mean, Jack, it is a quagmire. It's like, when is it like when some South Americans like owning slaves from South America?
David, hold that thought for 1 second.
Dylan,
Jeff, fuck you.
Dylan, suck a fucking dick.
Whoa.
That was a dumb cut move.
Guys are all sounding gay by talking about sucking dick, so.
Yeah, what's up?
There's someone desperate to be relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, everybody wants to fight.
I mean, there's so many calls of deportation. I mean, I'm fucking down for it.
No, Dylan is a weird cunt.
That's true.
I mean, he did Danny, right?
No, he started to piss me off like Michael Bronson.
He's a lot like
Is he Bronstein's
What's
replacement?
wrong with Bronstein? I actually like Bronstein. What did Bronstein do wrong?
You're good with Bronson, I can tell.
What did he do wrong?
You just said so, Rafi.
Yeah, I said, I met Bronstein. He's also, I think, half Peruvian. If I remember.
He's Colombian.
Hold on.
Half Colombian. Okay.
Venezuelan.
Venezuelan. I'm getting a lot of things mixed up.
Wait. I said John. That's me too. They get a laugh out of it.
Can we all just take a bong hit?
Pepe, did you meet Michael Bronstein in person?
He might be recording. Look what he's got.
Michael Bronstein, no, so, I met him, on Instagram.
I'm fine with I don't
Yeah, I met him in person.
No, I've never met him in person. On Instagram, I've seen, what he looks like and stuff. He is kind of like
Okay, I don't care.
he's admitted, he's a former frat boy. He's
Nah, let me care. Okay, I thought you meant in person.
David, 1 second. Reed, could you do a little search? You have a moment? Reed, you with us?
I guess he's not.
Okay. No, if you have a moment to do a little search.
Me?
Yeah, you know the channel.
That search? Sure, hold on. I know what searching.
Okay. If you have a moment.
For you? For you?
No, just in general, so we know.
For you!
For me, homie, for me. It's me, Mario.
It's a Mirasis.
I like Luigi.
Yeah.
David the Beast here, yeah.
If you like Luigi, you definitely are gay. All you have to do is type in his last
David
name.
Beast.
Wait, was Luigi gay? Is that a thing?
Always
Oh yeah, he was the gayest
Well,
one of
Luigi
all.
was the taller one, so he must have been the
It's
bitch.
another mortal sin, David. Okay, you're gay, but it's
Mario was the.
definitely going to
I recommend you do your PSA. I recommend you do your
Luigi's-
PSA.
Luigi did the bending.
Public service announcement.
Yeah, you need to hear your public service announcement now. He could just split his legs open wider.
Dang, it's useless, but we need to do it.
I mean, you know.
Do it. Thank you for support.
Guys, thank you for the support.
This is where I do my om.
same address. Because at one point he's gonna piss off somebody that he's recording and wakey, my little flower.
It was Infant Street, and that's what his first.
Wakey, my little flower.
That's how they used to wake us up.
To be fair, Rich has been fired because of this app. No, he was. He was fired.
Where, from 7-Eleven?
No, he's like some crane operator. He did lose his job for some stuff he was saying. He gets
No,
made
I
fun
know
of this.
he's not on this app while he's using a crane.
I don't know what he's doing now. Like he will continue. He's just an odd individual.
It's like sounds like a bad episode of Roadrunner and Coyote, where the crane drops something on.
I'm gonna go inside, turn on the laptop.
You know that place on the New Jersey Turnpike where it says like engineers are made here, and it's like it's like a training ground for operating engineers, and they have all the cranes and the
That's right. Yeah, that's a
cranes and
that's how they learn how to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big playground.
Yeah.
And then there's an amusement park near Philly where you can go and do all that stuff. It's like got bulldozers and backhoes and all sorts of stuff. Kids do it. I want to go there, but it's too far away.
What's going on, everybody? Guess it's quiet now. So Randy's here.
Hey, Randy.
Hey guys.
Trihola.
Who's the lover sheet?
Hi, El. You here? Or are you asleep?
What?
Is El here or is she asleep?
I haven't heard her for like 15 minutes. We're slowly losing her. What is that? Is that an Nissan? What kind of car is that? I guess so. Right.
It's a Nissan. The new
Leaf. I like that color.
Yeah, well, they just came up with a redo of the Leaf, and I'll be test driving it tomorrow. Be one of the first people test driving.
Wow.
Breen, I never got the chance to ask you, because of your name, are you into like, I guess you could say green technology?
Yeah, everything from that to organic clothing to pesticides to all different types of alternative energies. Things like that.
shut this down.
All right, dude.
Good night.
In a modern day context, yes, but in a historical context, like you had Jews who believed that Christ was, or Jesus was Christ, as in the Messiah, but did not believe in the virgin birth or that he was God or the Trinity or anything. They were still considered Christians. They're just heretics, still Christians.
I mean, just from your perspective, I would say they just didn't know. I mean, you probably just either met Jesus or just one of the disciples and just walked off in life and kept going, So they probably believed and, they just kept on going. So now the question is, there's most likely a lot of people who this scenario would apply to at those times, especially if we go by this Bible, the biblical narrative. You had a lot of these large sermons that gathered thousands. Now, I would say it's safe to say, probably half of these people most likely will not see Jesus again. So at that point, like, what are they actually believing? And I'm sure that if they died on this faith, it's gonna be accepted from God.
gorgeous. Well, yes, she's mesmerized by Shawn.
She's mesmerized by Shawn Michaels.
And why interest rates where they are. Like they're craving the moment that they can have their validation in life. And if their validation in life is paid in cash to make sure that less money is going through the American Express, Visa, MasterCard system, they'll take it.
But they're not going to get any money from that.
Oh,
If all one are rationing, and if we don't have this type of attitude.
It was Monday night.
Excuse me, I just want to answer you too, bro.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, the Gentile, if I was a Gentile and I truly had some suspicions that the scriptures that I received from prior Gentiles were contaminated, what I would do would be to submit myself to a living Israelite, which is what the Bible tells you to do, and I will go under their stewardship and learn from them. But I don't know if you guys are that humble.
That was your way of saying, no, I wasn't familiar with it, but now I am.
Okay.
Perfect.
If I wanted to learn to play baseball, I would go get a baseball coach.
So you've been reading that passage all this time. That's funny.
Oh, sure I did.
You should have discerned it as an Israelite.
It's saying everything that I already know, to be honest. But like I said, even this stuff that y'all talking about, y'all the ones that had a water in the blood and the spirit. That's y'all baptism. That ain't the Gentiles. And these are facts.
Can you count on both hands how many times Congress has exposed you?
Hey, bro. I would respond to that, but I'm so happy at the continuous victories that I get over you Gentiles.
Okay. Wow.
Well, I'd like to ask you a question about the woman caught in adultery. I mean, it's not in Paul, right? So presumably you accept that one as vertical, or should I skip that? Get to the next one.
I mean, to be honest, being that you don't respect me as a Israelite, I don't think you want to ask me anything. I think you're being subtle, just like your prior forefathers, and this question is designed in some way to befuddle me and tangle me up in some kind of verbal bear trap, and I don't wish to entangle with that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You
Wait, you an Israelite? I didn't know you was Jewish.
I mean, because if we gonna fight, we might as well fight. Ain't no need to throw marshmallows at each other.
It's interesting because in the last one you said, look, if y'all don't know this, y'all need to go to an Israel.
Marshmallows aren't kosher.
Right? You said when you go to an Israel, ask them. But then whenever I ask you a question, you're like, not me.
God is a discerner of the hearts and spirits of men. And me being of the seed of God, I can tell in your spirit that you're not asking me genuinely trying to learn. You a Gentile that's trying to cause confusion and sees the opportunity to battle with me. And I don't want to engage in battle like that. I'd rather just do stuff the way I'm doing. It just makes it
But he was a man so tall, he was the greatest of.
He did.
Yeah.
He's never heard of this before, bro. Neither.
No. Concrete said that he never studied it, that he knew what it was.
No, but EA didn't either. He said, I don't know. He said, so I'll have to check the next verse to see if it's in there, right? See, you don't know this.
Pay attention to the context of the conversation. But look, let me humbly announce this.
Yeah, stop trying
to be Israelite. Excuse me, hear me out. Me as an Israelite, this is what you Gentiles have to do. When you read, you have to submit yourself to the word of, excuse me, you have to submit yourself to the word of God. Even me being an Israelite, I submit to the law of Moses. I submit to what's written down. If I don't know something, I'm not going to take for granted that I know off the top of my head. I'm going to go in the book, and whatever the book says is what I'm going to submit to. But you Gentiles are not this way. And you worse than the Greek Gentiles, which is why y'all took what the Greeks wrote down, and y'all altered that. Y'all have been known in history for looking at pictures, translating them from black to white, and looking at books and translating the words to things that don't mean. Me and my people don't do that.
Wait, I don't know who you're talking to. I'm an Israelite.
Yo, people, you got peoples?
No, Mojo. No. EY, I thought you said we were dividing. You said I was dividing you against Loki and everything like that, but it sounds like you're causing division right now. You're saying us people, and you're doing the separation thing and all that. What's going on?
You are separated right now. You estranged from Christ right now.
Yeah, okay. So why did you
want to become a bride? If you want to become
Toxic, no, but Loki and Toxic don't agree with you either. So why were you saying I'm you?
Loki, he converted Loki this morning. Yeah, I saw him get back.
Yeah, trust me. I'm on the road, bro. Just like I got toast, and I don't want to leave you behind. But I want to show you something with scripture.
Gosh,
this is the book of Revelation, and I know you want to speak against God's word because you believe it. Because I'm gonna show you why it's important for you to submit to the teaching of Israel. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 21, I'm going to start at verse 9. And there came unto me one of the seven angels, which had the seven vials full of the seven last plagues. Yeah, you guys. But anyway. And talked with me, saying, Come hither, I will show thee the bride, the Lamb's wife. And he carried me away in the mountain, away in the spirit, to a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God, having the glory of God, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So if you even have the hopes of getting close to the outer court, you gotta come through me, Andrew. So I would beg to submit.
Jesus Christ, you ain't God, you ain't Jesus, you a fucking Schwartz Israeli, you a full of shit motherfucker.
I would beg you to accept this dispensation and not to kick against the pricks.
You are one egotistical motherfucker. We all know how to read a book, and we can probably read better than you, motherfucker.
What gotta do with this dude tonight? What's up, John?
Andrew, when you guys ask him if you can talk to where he does talk about it, way I can ask him a question.
Ask him what?
Ask him if he accepts the woman caught in adultery, since it's not in Paul, and that way I can ask him a question.
There was a man in adultery. I've already spoken about this, Andrew, and I'm going to repeat it again, my brother. I am not going to engage in any questions at all, second-hand, first-hand, third-hand, from this person who I believe has mischief and divisiveness in their heart, the slithering serpent, the accuser of the brethren.
I mean, have you been the one accusing Paul and everybody of being non-Israelites and being not followers of God? Here he comes, accusing all of them.
Why don't you just use the opportunity to teach not just him, but everybody else, including me? Because I was supposed to say the woman at the well, not the woman at the well, the woman caught in adultery. That's something.
All right, I think we killed Clubhouse. I think it's finished. Everybody, they got packed up. So that's it. That's the show for the night, everybody.